Time now for the word on Wall Street. Top investors watching your money. Joining me now is UBS financial advisor Ryan Lynch. Also with me here on set, Adam Johnson. Ryan, hey, good morning. Let's start with you here. Taking a look at futures, we are seeing a reversal of what we experienced yesterday. All three major indices did finish the day lower. Yesterday, we're slightly higher today. The Dow lost more than 400 points. S&P 500 fell more than 0.5%. Some investors are arguing that markets are just due for a pullback after all these months of steady gains. Crypto, though, however, is part of that retreat we're seeing. Bitcoin slid 6%, worst day since March. Bitcoin right now is 87,000 and change. Ryan, what is your overall reaction to what you're seeing in the markets?
Well, Cheryl, good morning. Thank you for having me on. Yeah, not surprised to see a little bit of a pullback after, was it 5 straight winning days, and we're looking at almost 7 straight winning months. So to have any kind of pullback, again, not surprising. Markets don't go straight up all the time. And also, you got to remember, like light volatility, light volume, could play a factor in some of this. Going into December, oftentimes you see some investors trying to take profits or try to balance out their capital gain situation. So it's something I think we might be able to continue to see. On the crypto front, a lot of that's momentum, and maybe there is some exhaustion as we get towards the end of the year. It's been a good run again for them, and again, a significant sell-off here. But what I'm interested to see is there any kind of correlation between equity markets and crypto, and could it become a forward-leading indicator moving forward? Haven't seen one yet, but that's going to be interesting to see it develop over time.
Not seeing that yet. Okay, well, that's interesting. But you also say, look, a lot of investors might just be looking for tax advantages right now, and that makes absolute sense. We're going to see portfolios rebalance into the end of the year. And look, if there's any way to harvest any losses, you may need to do it before December 31st, because it's been an amazing year, in particular for AI. I want to pull up these stocks right now because the NVIDIA, which has been one of the biggest stories of, well, it might be of the decade, took a $2 billion stake in Synopsys. It's an electronic design automation company. They're partnering on accelerating computing and AI engineering solutions. China's DeepSeek unveiled 2 new AI models to rival Google, NVIDIA, and OpenAI. They claim that one of the models matches the performance of ChatGPT-5, but OpenAI, they seem more threatened by the competition here at home. Wall Street Journal is reporting that Sam Altman declared a code red and a company-wide memo to improve ChatGPT as Google threatens the AI lead. That's interesting, Adam, to me, because ChatGPT-5 was just released.
Yeah. Well, okay, so there are 2 issues here. The first is the NVIDIA Synopsys deal. That's wonderful. I can talk about them. I own each company, and I'm thrilled with these sorts of types. The second issue is the competition that is coming from China, specifically from DeepSeek and going after ChatGPT. What's so fascinating about this whole DeepSeek fascination that we have is, and concern that it's going to somehow upend ChatGPT and our ability to operate AI here in this country. What's so fascinating about the DeepSeek thing is that it was built on the backs of 2,000 chips from NVIDIA, as well as stolen code from ChatGPT. So the Chinese are just doing what the Chinese always do, which is leaning on American technology and trying to claim it as their own. So no, I'm not concerned with that threat, because everything still comes from here. But as NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang has said, we have to be vigilant in this country. We can't worry too much about regulating AI. We can't worry too much about what appear to be overlapping partnerships between some of these companies. He said, because we all need each other as an ecosystem, and if we don't all come together and work as a team, Team USA, then Team China could actually, over the long run, steal the mantle from us. It's not going to happen in the short term, but we really do have to think like a team, and maybe in some ways think more like China. China thinks like a team. Democrats, they think like a team. They're much tighter than Republicans. So we need to start thinking like teams. Yeah,
well, I think that Jensen Huang, too, look, to take that market away from NVIDIA is a blow, but the stock still is performing. And again, look at all these stocks on your screen right now. I want to look at Pharma right now in this sector. The Trump administration has secured a new deal with Britain, 0 tariffs on British pharmaceutical products and medical tech in exchange for ramped up spending on American medicine. Also, there's going to be an overhaul of how the British value these drugs. And under the agreement, Britain's going to raise its net price on U.S. drug spending by 25% and raise its cost-effective appraisal threshold for medicines by $5,000. all in exchange for tariff exemptions on drug ingredients and medical technology. Now, officials in the Trump administration, they say this is a win for both of the countries. Taking a look at Eli Lilly right now, this stock, as you can see on your screen, and there was reaction, obviously, when this happened yesterday. Different this morning. It's fairly down, but the stock did react yesterday. They cut cash prices for single-dose weight loss drug Zepbound on its direct-to-consumer platform, Lilly Direct, Ryan. And this is another move in that GLP space that we've seen, along with the Trump administration, make these drugs more affordable, get weight loss, more widespread in the nation, deal with obesity rates, deal with healthcare and the cost of it.
Yeah, no, anytime any of these deals come out, this administration's obviously been putting a large emphasis on trying to get country-to-country deals. I think it's a good thing. Tariff exemptions are good for the market economy. So listen, for us, much like we were just talking about with the large language models, I think more competition and different price points is a really good thing for adaptation, right? The more that these weight loss drugs are more readily available to the majority of the country, hopefully that means more purchases are made. And again, you talk about having a healthier population. I mean, that should lower drug costs and also healthcare costs moving forward, which is a major issue.
Yeah, no, and that's something that I've been saying repeatedly for years, is that if you get, the obesity rates down, and we're already seeing a meaningful drop in obesity rates in the country, if you get that more widespread, and that's something that I know that the Trump administration has been pushing, that changes the game for healthcare as we sit here and debate about what's going to happen with these ACA subsidies. Ryan Lynch, it's great to see you. Thank you for being here. Adam, you're going to stay with us all morning long.
Thank you, Cheryl.